What's up, guys? How you doing?
Doing well. How are you guys?
I am good. Sarah, how you doing?
I think I'm okay now.
Get it out, get it out. Sorry everyone for the delay. We were having some technical difficulties with Sarah's ears. And she had some issues with that, but we are good to go. And thank you for joining us today. As everyone knows, I'm Fran Savage, Savage Ladies in Metal, with the beautiful Sarah Jacobs, also known from Sarah's Diary of Metal. And with us today, we have Claudius from Possessed. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for making the time to be here. Appreciate it. Now, we're not sure if everyone else is going to be popping in or not. If they do, they are more than welcome to. I'll see their little icons pop up, and if they do, I'll pop them in. If anybody has any questions you want to ask, don't hesitate. I will be more than happy to put it up there. And that reminds me, Facebook is a little bitch, and sometimes Messenger or YouTube can be too. There is a section for comments. You can put your comments there, but sometimes they don't pop up. And I'm going to pull my cell phone, actually, because I can see some of the questions. If anyone has anything to say, I will throw them up there also. I got to watch my cell phone to see if they pop up. So, Miss Sarah, would you like to begin?
Okay, let's go here. Okay, so Claudius, I hope I said your name right.
Yes.
Claudius, like a god. Anyways, you faced immense challenges, including personal tragedy and lineup changes. How did you navigate these obstacles and keep the spirit of Possessed alive?
I think Possessed is just it's a forever thing. You know what I mean? So, amidst all the tragedy and stuff that has happened that we all know about, it still had to survive. You know what I mean? So, Jeff is a very hardworking individual. He really loves doing this, and he loves all the fans. So it's a bit challenging, but he loves it so much that we keep it going.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I better meet you guys and see you live. I mean it. I saw you guys are going with Venom too, but man, my brain's everywhere because I'm like, woo!
We're doing a little run with Venom Inc. and Cancer to South America. It's going to be great.
Exciting.
Go again?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
This is so cute. This is funny as hell. I love this.
I know.
So I mean, I'm gonna have some fun with some questions. That's just kind of how I roll. The name Possessed. I'm gonna assume you guys were all a bunch of choir boys growing up.
Right.
Yeah.
Far from it.
So, do you know how the story of how the name came about?
Jeff came up with the name. Basically, they wanted to be the hardest, fastest, most satanic band in the world, and that's what happened. So.
Yeah, I saw they wanted to outdo Slayer, and yeah. And I'm just saying, I love Slayer. Always fucking will.
I almost wore my fucking Slayer shirt just to be funny.
But I mean, you guys are one of the original OGs of death, So it's fucking awesome. But I'm gonna have to skip some questions. I had some questions directly for Jeff. It's always a chance we take. Let me skip through these questions. Just randomly, what are some of your favorite movies growing up?
Oh man. My favorite movie of all time, I'd have to say, is Back to the Future. The first one. I love that movie. What's another? Any of the cool 80s horror flicks, or even Exorcist is definitely my favorite of all time. Watch it over and over and over again. I love that movie. But then, of course, all the cool, corny 80s movies. I love all that stuff.
80s movies.
Did you have any that actually scared you? Do you have
No.
any movies that you can name?
Or did you
No.
just laugh all the way through?
You never know. That's why I'm just curious. You never know. It's like you could be the hardest, baddest motherfucker, and then like the most simplest thing would be like freak you out. Like, I hate arachnophobia. I hate
Right.
spiders.
Well, there's one movie that I haven't seen it since. I was a little kid when I saw Salem's Lot.
Oh, I remember that one. The vampires.
Yeah.
That vampire guy, you know, I remember that freaked me out a bit, but you know, yeah.
You always-
That was a movie too.
So okay, I'll ask one more and I'll let Sarah jump in.
Shoot.
I got a bunch. I know how many she has. So
I don't. You go ahead because I'm. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
got you. I got you. No worries, sweetheart. So did you know you wanted to be a musician growing up?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Is it something that you grew up with like, is it in your family, or you just developed the love and desire for it on your own?
No, musical family. My grandmother played piano. My father played guitar. My sister sings. When I was 2, actually, this is kind of funny. When I was 2, I had one of those little plastic guitars with the 4 strings and the microphone stand, and I used to put on shows for the family. When I was 2, so I got my very first real guitar when I was 4.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you playing? Twinkle,
I was-
twinkle, little star? Or was it like
Screaming out, twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
I really liked Kiss a lot. Judas Priest,
nice?
all that
So you
stuff.
already knew your destiny
You
at
was
a young age. You
Cool
already knew.
kid.
That is
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful. So when how old were you when you first played? Like when you actually decided to join a band and your parents got to hear you play for the first time. How old were you and what was the reaction?
You know, my very first show, I think I was about 14 years old, playing with a band. I played with a lot of different bands growing up, actually. I played drums, I played bass, I've sang and played drums, at the same time in a band.
Easy.
But guitar was always my favorite instrument. That's what I always gravitated towards.
Yeah,
But yeah,
how did your family feel the first time they actually heard you fucking just go off?
Yeah.
So
Well, they heard me forever,
so your family must have definitely been into metal too.
My older brothers were into metal. Bands like Rush and Dio and all that stuff, and was coming around,
Mhm.
and Kiss and Queen. I had it all actually, because my sisters were into like the disco stuff. My parents were into the classic old country music and
I
rock
love
and roll.
classic country.
Yeah, my brothers were more, Queen and all that kind of stuff. It was cool. Kiss.
Mhm.
So
Sarah, what'd you grow up with? Just a random throwing out there question.
Oh, me? My mom loved classic country. She loved rock and roll like Journey. My dad was more, they both loved Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, the good stuff.
Yeah. See, I grew up with Italian music from Italy. And a lot of Chubby Checker and Elvis.
I have Chevy Checker on vinyl.
Yeah, Chubby Checker.
yeah, my mom.
My daughter's blowing me up.
Twist. Okay.
I'm sorry, my daughter's blowing my phone up right now. Give me a second.
And Journey, all of that stuff. So
I love Journey. My mom, that was like her freaking celebrity.
You know what? My oldest brother, he's been passed away for 21 years, actually, this month. He was the one who started my path, that started heading me towards, the rock and metal scene and getting heavier, I loved, he was obsessed with Chicago. And Chicago is what started it with me, just hearing him sing. He loved karaoke. He loved to sing. And
the Chicago band.
Yes, the band.
Chicago. I have them on vinyl too.
Yeah. Well, you got everything on vinyl, girl. I get it.
Almost. I got to get some possessed.
Yeah, anyway, enough about us. Moving back on. Sarah, go for it, sweetheart.
Oh, Jesus. I thought we were just rolling with this.
Yeah, we'll lose track of each other. We'll lose track like we always do.
All right. Can you share a story behind the? Fuck. See, I'm trying to. My stupid contacts. Oh shoot! Hold on. See, I wish I wasn't. Friend, you go. Just give me a minute.
I got you.
Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was panicking before we got on.
That's okay. So, I saw that I saw that this became kind of a thing. When did the initiation rituals begin? When did you guys start doing that with new members?
I don't know about that.
That's just like a random thing that just happened.
Probably, yeah.
So you weren't initiated at all? Nothing crazy? You didn't have to do anything stupid?
Nope.
No? Well, that's good. You got lucky then. Because I did see that some shit was done with Chris and, and then some other members. So I was just like, when did this all start? That's, wanted to hear some on that. See, now I'm bouncing all over the place. I was expecting.
I know. I'm sorry. I panicked before.
It's okay. It's okay.
We could talk about some of their hanging out on the tour bus, like something wild.
Well, you can bring that up if you want. I was just about to go for it. Bring it up.
All right. Let's tell us some stories, Claudia.
All right. What are some raunchy stories you can tell us about tour bus? Raunchy, humiliating, dirty, whatever. Lay it on us.
Oh man, the tour bus always gets nasty, as far, because we usually have like 2 bands, sometimes 3 bands on the bus. And it gets gnarly, after a couple of weeks of touring. Robert and I will run around and clean up, all the handrails and doorknobs and everything, and, with like
pulling out the Lysol.
Are you guys germaphobes?
No, not really, but
how would a germaphobe handle something like that?
It would be a nightmare for a germaphobe, yeah. You got shoes and dirty clothes in the hallway, and, it's just it's crazy sometimes,
How does the smell get after a couple days?
Oh yeah, that gets pretty rough.
It could be negative 10 out and everyone's got the windows cranked open. I don't give a fuck.
Usually, sometimes we'll be partying all night long until the sun comes back up, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
Having beers and just hanging out with our brothers, it's a lot of fun.
Do you guys also hang out with your fans and or?
Oh yeah, of course. I love to go out and talk to the fans and hang out. I really enjoy that a lot, actually.
Cool.
And Jeff does that too. He'll come.
I saw some really cool pictures where you guys hang out.
Yeah, he'll come out and hang out with the fans and stuff before we go on stage, and then after we go, after the stage, he'll hang out for another hour, and we all pretty much do that. It's cool.
That's really cool.
I also enjoy watching the other bands a lot.
So that's good. Which ones have been your favorite to see so far?
Oh man,
Live.
so many.
We'll just start with some of your favorites. Sorry if anybody's left out. He doesn't mean any. He loves you, just so you know.
One really cool story, actually. King Diamond. I love King Diamond.
Okay.
And we've done a couple shows with King Diamond, and I'll stand right there dead center watching King Diamond, or Dream Theater. There's just so many.
I love Dream Theater.
I love Dream Theater live and King Diamond, and actually got yelled at one time. It was Hellfest in France, and me and Robert went to the barricade between the audience and the stage. We were watching Dream Theater right there. And I started filming with my phone, and one of the guards came over. It's like, no, you can't do that. Well, why not? Pretty funny.
That's funny. I've actually jumped over some seats to get closer to the stage before, and sometimes I got busted. Sometimes I didn't.
Right.
Metallica, I didn't get busted.
So what is are there any bands that you haven't played with yet that you would love to share the stage with?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Well, we haven't played with Metallica yet. That'd be cool. They're friends, so we should.
You guys are slacking.
Totally should. Make the tickets affordable, though. Damn it.
Right.
We're little people like me.
You know what, though? It's not necessarily the bands, though. A lot of the
That's
ticket
true.
pricing isn't the bands. It's the
It
fucking
is true.
venues, man. It's the gatekeepers
is
and
the
them bending
venues.
everyone to 10 different directions, thinking that we're flexible as fuck. It's always this fee, that fee, this fee, that fee, that fee. It's like, dude, you want us to wipe your ass too for you? I mean, that's pretty much what they're asking. The fees become just as much as the fucking tickets now.
True.
But it's still worth it when everyone comes around. We still get our asses there, don't we?
I'd save up to see Possessed for sure. And Venom Inc. I love Venom Inc. too. Oh man, I want to go to South America.
Yeah, I'm happy just to go to Wisconsin. It's a fucking hour drive from here.
Right.
In case you don't know, me and Sarah are in two different areas. I'm in Chicago. Obviously, she's in KC. So, and me and her have never actually fucking met in person.
I know. It's like crazy, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to be traveling. We're going to be getting our asses out to hit some shows and shit. So
yeah, I'm trying to get her out here.
I'm going to be doing that.
Kenneth just put up a message. I don't know what it says. It says, I took a break from writing a new metal song to join you for a while. Well, thank you, Kenneth, for taking a break to check out the interview, man. Mad respect. He said, by the way, I have the first 2 albums with Possessed on vinyl. Bought them. He said, bought them when they came out back in the 80s. Here, I'll just put that up so you guys can read it.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck yeah.
Very
cool. Claudius, when did you join the band?
Right.
I actually joined Possessed in 2016.
Okay. I know. I was going to say, I know you haven't been around the whole time, but you came back for like, we're coming back shit, it was like after the hiatus, after Jeff, took care of business. I know with everything that went down with Jeff, and then he got the family, went back to school, which is awesome. He stepped up. Mad respect for Jeff on doing everything he did, man. The fight for your life in many ways.
Absolutely
in a different way. But mad respect. And so you guys were you ready to come? Were you like ready to do this? You're like, let's fucking do this. Let's just blow this shit up and take our fucking throne back.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Once I came on board too, and Jeff says that a lot, is the lineup was complete, and then it was time to come back with a new album and really hit it hard.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Revelations of Oblivion.
Yes.
So can you tell us about the creative process behind the album and what themes or messages are woven into this music?
Daniel and Jeff wrote most of that. And Robert had a little bit on that too. So when I came on board, pretty much the album was written. So I didn't have too much input on that. Just my solos and stuff like that. Of course, I wrote all my solos.
He's like, just my solos, they're not fucking badass.
I had it easy, if you will, because of that. It was pretty much done and ready to go.
Right. So you just had to come in there with your.
He just had to come in with his 2 cents and his strings, and he was good to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's how that went. And right now, we're working on the new album, and I've written a lot of songs for that. I don't know how many will make it on the album, but
when are we expecting that bad boy?
We're hoping to get in the studio and record it this year. So
killer. So maybe end of the year, beginning of the next.
Hopefully by the end of the year we can get it cranked out. We'll have it recorded, I think, probably this summer. So we'll see.
That's cool. So more shit to look forward to. I know you guys got a lot going on. So I want to talk about real quick, for Revelations. That was the comeback album, but that was like technically the second comeback album because you guys had, where was it? Was it Victims of Death? I wrote something incomplete here. You get okay, so it was technically like your second comeback album. What do you guys prefer? I mean, on your with your not just your comeback album, but compared to your other albums. I mean, you guys have had obviously a few albums. You've had EPs. You've had you had a vinyl box set, which I'm surprised Sarah does not have yet. And
I know, right?
and you got compilations. You guys did a whole.
I was waiting for Claudius to send me a shirt because he told me he was going to a long time ago. I haven't forgotten.
On your ass out live.
I will hook you up with a shirt. I've got so many shirts, it's silly. Yeah.
Are you kidding, really? I really wasn't expecting you to, but I was like so excited. I was like, oh my God, he's got to send me a shirt.
He's got to smell just like him. He's got to pile up somewhere.
I've got totes full of shirts.
Hey, you know what? Then do you have a vinyl I can buy from you and get it autographed and I'll pay extra?
The only one I have is my own personal one.
Oh.
So I have to
you
keep
can't
that.
get rid of that one. Yeah, I understand.
He's got a shirt from his personal collection for you, though. That's a good start.
Can you get that one signed?
It's hard to get things signed because we're scattered all out. I'm in Sacramento.
Well, at least put your autograph on it. I'll wear it proud.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'll pay you for it. I wasn't expecting you to actually give me a shirt.
Yeah, Jeff's in
Sacramento. One of those.
Robert and Chris are in LA, and Daniel's in Miami. So
you guys are all over the fucking place.
How in the fuck do you guys get together to freaking practice?
We practice before we go out on tour.
Like right before?
Yeah, a couple days.
Like for how long though? Just a couple of days. That's it.
Yeah. And
you guys fucking kill it like that?
Well, we all do our homework. We all work on it at home and stuff too. So I probably go through it every day, pretty much.
Because some bands, they have to they practice every week, but you guys are doing it on your own. But so when you guys do bring it together, so you guys must be talking to each other as well. I mean, of course, to communicate. Probably just like we're doing right now, live to where you can see what's all going on and shit, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Or do you not do that?
Sometimes.
You guys just practice, listen to the songs, and all of a sudden you come together. It's weird, like for every different band out there.
Yeah.
To find out their own little things. Like I didn't know you guys didn't live in the same area.
Yeah, no.
Crazy.
No. Yeah, it's like an hour to get to Jeff's house from my house. And then it's about 7 hours to get to Robert and Chris.
You just meet in the middle. Right here in Chicago.
Of course, Daniel has to fly in from Florida, so
right here in Kansas City.
Yeah, there you go.
Last year and in Chicago.
Wait, last year you what?
We were in Chicago and in Kansas.
For shows, yeah. Yes,
I probably just had a lot going on. That was one that I did see, but I had a lot going on.
So you guys were at Wisconsin Metal Fest, weren't you?
What was it called? I want to say it was called
Milwaukee.
Reggie's in Chicago.
Reggie's, yeah. Reggie's a very, very well known little mini venue.
Yeah,
there was a lot of killer shows.
You guys went to the big one here, though, didn't you? Like the Sprint Center. Was it the Sprint Center?
I don't remember.
Was it the one that was shaped like a big globe?
I don't remember. There's so many shows.
So many shows, but man, that's a really badass venue.
You know what? I feel bad when I ask them what's your favorite venue. If somebody was to ask me that, I'd just be like, one with a stage and good sound. I don't fucking remember.
I don't know, but what's one of your favorite ones?
They all kind of tend to run together. It's hard.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Now, when like I was gonna say though, between the singles, the EPs, the compilations, and albums, what do you think? What is one of your favorites to do? What do you prefer? Do you prefer the full length album, an EP, nice and short? Compilations with other bands, or just single releases? What do you think?
I prefer full length albums. Yeah, it's just better that way. I think it's cool to be on compilations and do an EP or something as well, but getting the full length albums out are really important, I think.
Yeah, and you can get more of your songs out too instead of having a big backup list of songs that still have yet to be picked for something.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know you're relatively new, but you play all the original music, of course, and Possess has been around almost as long as we've been alive, almost. It's been around 40 years, and it's still one of the all-time favorites and killer fucking bands. A lot of the 80s bands are. It's not just you. I mean, the 80s music is still a staple in a massive, major way in today's music community. And you guys are one of the many godfathers. Whether it doesn't matter whether it's thrash, death, regular metal, it doesn't matter. You guys were around in the beginning, and you're still here today. How much do you think you've changed from the sound, from the music, from what you play? Because I know you came later. How much has the sound changed from the late 70s, early 80s? I mean, I know technically Possessed came around in the mid 80s, but I know Jeff wrote his first song when he was 16, and that was in the 70s.
Right.
And how much has the music changed, do you think?
It's I don't think it's changed a whole lot because, again, I always tell people, it was really important to capture that sound of the original Possessed. That it had to be that you had to keep it, original, right?
Right.
I think
your fans will lose interest
doing that, with Revelations of Oblivion. It sounds just like Possessed.
Yeah.
But with modern technology and recording capabilities, it's
yeah.
So the sound, of course, the sound is way better, but riff wise, it's very similar.
You keeping that old school sound and keeping it real.
Yeah, and more technical, of course. The older songs are more simple, but they're brutal. Extremely brutal.
Right.
Cool. I can't wait to get new stuff out because it's even more cool, and it's really cool.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know how many songs are you guys are going to put on the next album?
I don't know exactly how many are going to be on it. I would imagine 10, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good average. It's the typical.
Yeah.
Okay, so Possessed has played at major festivals like, sorry, I'm itching. I should have put lotion on. So, anyways, I'm so random. So, Possessed has played at many major festivals, like one being Wacken with massive audiences. Sorry, I'm itching. How does it feel to perform with such large crowds after being a cult of a band for so long?
Oh, it feels so good. I love it so much. I love Wacken and I love all the festivals.
I said Wacken.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it. Now I feel like a total idiot. But go ahead. Don't listen to me.
I think it's. I mean, I love the smaller venues as well. It's a little more intimate. That you get that connection with the crowd. But of course, there's something also to be said about the huge festivals like that too, because you get out in front of this massive crowd and it's a little intimidating,
I bet. Like the way I'm always intimidated.
Yeah, it's cool though. I mean, either way, if it's a small venue or a massive festival, I just love it either way.
So you still get nervous before you go on stage?
No. The very first time I played a huge festival, I got pretty nervous. For about 2 minutes. I was just like, uh-oh, here we are. This is crazy. And but about halfway through the first song, I was like, okay, no, I'm good. I'm home.
Right. You lose yourself in the music.
So you're still playing small festivals?
Sometimes when we're touring, we're playing, the club circuit and stuff like that. And it's cool. Sometimes there's no barricade in front of the stage. And that gets a bit, because the crowd always wants to stage dive and get up on stage, and it gets kind of crazy sometimes. But it's cool too.
Those are really fun ones. Those are the ones I like to attend because it's so personable, and I don't know. There's just something magical about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that connection. It's just cool.
Did you guys apply for Tennessee Metal Devastation? You should.
I don't think so. Not that I've heard.
That's all underground anyways. I'm just being goofy. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry.
I'll let you ask a couple. I've been asking like 3, 4 in a
God.
row.
No. We've already talked about that though. Okay, are there any here? Yeah, we already talked about that. See, okay, so you got some more tours coming up, and we talked about the South American one. Who all are you going to be with, and who are you really excited to see?
There is one tour coming up. It hasn't been released yet, and I can't release it now, but I'm very excited about that one. It'll be a big North American, U.S. tour, and it's gonna be great. I wish I could do it, but I can't.
Kansas City.
It's gonna be great.
I'm not gonna even say Chicago. I know we're on the list, if not Milwaukee, which is right here. So,
We're all doing Milwaukee Metal Fest, so we will be there.
yeah,
Oh, I want to go to Milwaukee.
you were supposed to be looking for that anyway.
What?
Yeah, that's great. Great.
What, friend?
Well, you need to come up to Chicago, okay? I'm just saying, there's a lot of shit that happens in this area between Milwaukee and Chicago. Everything is fucking here.
I've been trying to talk you into going to freaking Milwaukee. Yes. Savage.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God, you're gonna be playing with a lot of my friends that are really excited to play there, like Casket Robbery, Illusion of Fate, Eyes of the Living. I'm very, very excited for that. Have you seen any of them or live, or are you gonna stick around? You haven't? You should check them out. They're really cool.
Yeah, I will.
They're family, and they're brutal.
Right on.
I think you'll like them. Oh, my nose itches.
So, what are some of your favorite songs that you guys play on stage?
Man,
like your favorite and your most hardest. Let's do it that way. The hardest and your most favorite.
Burning in Hell is so fun to play. I love playing Burning in Hell. Super fast, and it's just full of energy,
Yeah, that's just popping, man. I don't know how you guys fucking do it, man. It's like I get halfway through a song and I'm having a asthma attack, and then after that I want a cigarette. And then you guys just go like it's nothing, man. I would never fucking last. As much as I love to talk, that's one thing that'll shut me up, singing.
Yeah, it's tough because we do like a 17 song set. That's a lot of songs.
Your fingers.
That's a lot of finger work. Do they cramp?
No, I'm always stretching. Like I'm stretching my hands right now. I'm always stretching. But yeah, no, it's challenging to be on stage for that long and exert all that energy.
And the average song is what, like about 4 minutes, 4.5 tops.
Yeah,
give or take. So you got 17 songs, let's say at 4.5 minutes each. So go. Dude, my fingers would be fucking ripped to shreds. I don't care if it's a stick or string, man. I'd be done. My voice, forget it. I wouldn't be able to talk. People.
Yeah, I don't know how Jeff does. My voice would be gone. Like 2 songs, 3 songs, then I'd be done.
I can't even handle karaoke after one song. I'm done.
I love doing
that's with me without screaming, and I'm Italian. We're used to yelling.
So, Claudius, do you have you checked out any underground bands that are going to be performing with you, like at Milwaukee?
I haven't had a chance to check them out yet at all.
You've just been so busy. I hope that you do. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah. Like I said, I love to go watch the bands too. So I don't like to go hang out backstage and sit there. That drives me crazy. I love to go watch the bands and hang out with the fans and stuff like that. So
right,
try to everything.
So but what about the music? What about the music makes you so passionate? What makes you so passionate about the music you play?
The aggression. it's like an outlet, you know. I'm a really nice guy, like real mellow, but being able to play, you know, extreme heavy metal like that, death metal, that's it's a way of getting that you know, that aggression out. You know,
That builds up aggression.
That you probably keep inside.
I don't know if I keep it inside. I'm
Maybe
just
not.
mellow. Yeah.
It is an
I'm
easygoing fella. But you're just like,
It's just that inner demon.
Yeah.
You
On
know?
stage, I'm a different person completely. Yeah. So
Yeah. That's cool. You know, it's for me, you know, I can't, I've learned to contain. I used to have severe anger management. I will call this shit out. I still kind of do a little bit. Sarah bears with me. It's more of just a, what the fuck, you know, now, but, it's, you know, I really need to find an outlet to get my anger out on, because it's been building inside.
I
Not
get
at
angry
Sarah,
too.
I'm just saying in life in general, because life, lemons are nothing. This motherfucker's throwing watermelons at my head. And, you know, it's like, I really need something to fucking and just like get my aggression out. This is why I wanted to get into. I love fighting, you know,
yeah.
and it was just something I grew up doing. I was always running for my life from my brothers, you know, and I became very defensive and very, you know, kind of confrontational. And it's boxing is something I always wanted to get into, but my mom was worried about it that I'd become psychotic. So I never did growing up, but I still want it. So, you know, being a musician is not an option. I have zero talent. I cannot do shit. I have tried. Forget it. You know, there's no way I could last singing, playing anything. You know, I've tried playing the drums before. I've hit myself in the head. I don't even know how many times with the stick, just trying, or threw the fucking shit halfway across the stage. I just don't do it. I need some kind of outlet, something, you know. So then, of course, I go to a show and then fucking lose myself, and that's what the headbanging is, and the mosh pit. That's one way to get the shit out, but then you're gonna get the, you know, the shit kicked out of you, which just pisses you off while you're in there.
I run from the mosh pit.
Yeah. Going to metal shows or playing metal music, it's kind of the same, you know, outlet, right?
Right. At least yours is safer. You have a safer outlet.
I got motorcycles. I love to ride, and you know, that's my other thing.
Motorcycle? Sorry, you're
Yeah.
cutting out a little bit. What kind of motorcycle you have?
I have a Harley and I have a Kawasaki.
Oh, you have an orange one, don't you?
Yeah.
I remember. I don't know how that just clicked in my head. I remember seeing that picture and it was so badass.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite one to ride?
I love riding the Harley. It's relaxing. You know, it's just nice to be out in the open air, just going.
Yeah, it's like you're free. Like my stepdad would take me on his Harley sometimes, and my mom was like, "Don't get on there. He's been drinking." And I'm like, "I don't care. I'm gonna go be free."
The only thing I don't like about riding is I'm afraid to talk. You get a mouthful of protein. I can get
That's why you gotta get a full
all
face
the
mask.
fucking bugs that are flying at you, man. As soon as you open your mouth, you're like, if you get a June bug.
Oh, have you been on a motorcycle? Fran, have you been on a motorcycle? Yes. It's so free. I've never had a bug go in my mouth.
Once or twice, I might have, you know, may have. I actually, I do want to fucking learn how to ride on my own, but I discovered just like driving in a car, I can't drive stick for shit, even if it's a fucking button. I can't do it. I'm always automatic. But I got I got a lead foot. I just can't do stick for shit, even if it's on a fucking bike and it's just a matter of hitting a switch.
Huh.
I don't know. You know, not me. But so going back to music though, I mean, we do have one of your videos that we can play and check out, and I'm sure everyone already knows what if everyone's already seen this video, everyone already knows we got Graven that we have been given permission to play. So without further ado, may I?
Of course. Hell
Miss
yeah.
Sarah, she's so cute. All right, guys, check it out. This is Graven.
Six on the head of the wrist, the bloody baton, crucifix, to point across the river Styx, bended knees and Satan's fist. Lucidity, tranquility, I lost the sport of century. My wars evolve, my slaves divide, wait for life until they die. In fire, in hell, and death your mind. The hourglass, the clock of wine. The time is short to do your best, and every word takes one more breath. The blade that splits my tongue, the serpent, the sacred sun, the fire that burns so cold, the words I speak are all.
Get out of here. All right, that video is awesome. Where was that shot at?
Yeah.
That was shot, I think it was in
my zone.
Yeah, Jeff and so Peter Stormare, the guy who was playing the priest,
Yeah.
and Jeff went out there. The rest were all just actors. It was pretty cool.
Dude, it was really badass. Little kids.
Yeah. Peter Stormare, he's awesome.
Oh god, my youngest son would love doing shit like that. He'd be like, well, maybe.
Yeah.
He does at home around me.
Who was the little boy? He did really good at acting.
He did.
He did really good at making it look like legit that he was being possessed and shit and taking over. Look, he did really good.
Yeah. It was great video. Great actors in there. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
So you don't know who the little boy is?
No, I don't.
Oh, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, yes. Reminds me of stuff my sister and I would always do together, like acting out videos and shit.
So now, was that the last video you guys actually made and put out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was,
Very
wasn't
cool.
it?
Yep.
So, any other plans for another video anytime soon, or are you guys gonna wait for the next album?
Probably wait for the next album.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you want to do too many videos, right? People are like, "Oh, just another video."
No, that's true though, because you give people and fans something to look forward to because it doesn't happen that often. You know,
I love visuals though. I'm a person who loves visuals, so it kind of goes.
Well, visual is definitely something, especially with this generation, with everything with fucking social media and shit. Everything is about visuals. But when you got teasers,
Well,
and shit,
especially when you're busy and you're on tour,
you give the fans something to look forward to because it doesn't
Right.
happen that often. So I totally get it. You know, it's like you make them. It's like, when the fuck is this going to happen? God damn it, make it happen. You know, and then it finally happens, and you see it. It's like, you sick, twisted bastards. We love you. You know,
right?
Spill the blood. So now you guys got the tour coming up, and that's when is it? That's in a couple months, right?
Yeah. Well, we have Ecuador next month, and then I think in April we got Milwaukee Metal Fest and a couple shows around that, and then we got South America, the one with Venom Inc. and Cancer.
Have you toured with Venom Inc. before, Tony Dolan?
No.
Oh, he sounds like a lovely fella.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all great guys. But yeah, then there's the other tour that I can't mention yet. That one's gonna be great.
So we got a little teaser going on. I love these teasers. I love them.
I forgot my blood to spit it all over the place.
It's okay. He's mentioning everything besides Milwaukee Metal Fest. He's mentioning everything but the state. So just keep that in mind.
Milwaukee.
Well, it's coming.
I've been trying to talk to to go to Milwaukee with me. Claudius, get me to Milwaukee.
You know what kills me about Milwaukee is I love the rave, but I had my first seizure there actually last year, an hour after I got to Milwaukee Metal Fest. Get a fucking elevator, you guys. I'm just saying, they got three floors. but they have 2 full sets of steps to lead to the second fucking floor, and the same for the third. It's like we're killing it. You know, I know the bands probably have a fucking elevator. I know you guys can move your shit up and down, but for the fans, it's like, dude, I've never had a seizure a day in my life. You know, and I did have a massive brain injury in a car accident I was in 6 years ago, but I had never had a seizure. And I did last year at Milwaukee Metal Fest. And it happened right in the middle of the stairwell. And it was like us, there was no air circulation up there for shit. Of course, it was 100 degrees. Let's make that fucking worse. You know, and it sucks. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can go back. You know, it's like, I don't want that shit to happen again, man. And it sucks.
Yeah, it's like a panic thing that you're thinking about.
Yeah, you know, it happened once. It's like, you know, it's been a long time since I've been to the rave. Up until last year, I never had that issue. So I think about the accident I was in might have had something to do with what happened, you know, with like a long lasting possible effect. But now it's like, I don't even want to go now. It's like, dude, I don't want to fall down a flight of stairs again. You know, it might not be as easy as just,
okay.
You know, I'm just letting him break none of my shit. I just fucking had a seizure and pissed myself. That's about it. You know?
All right, I got a question for you, Claudius.
Go for it.
Since Possessed is often credited as one of the pioneers of death metal, are there any contemporary death metal bands that you admire or feel that have carried on the legacy?
Man, I love so many of them. You know, God, Incantation. I love Incantation. Suffocation, of course. Love Suffocation. Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel. I love them all. You know what I mean? Yeah. Carcass. Love Carcass.
Oh yeah, I need to get some more of those on vinyl. Yeah. Been wanting it.
I also love power metal bands. I love, you know, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Which power metal bands?
I love Halloween. Yeah, there's just Firewind is great. Have you heard Immortal Guardian?
No, I'll have to check.
Who is it?
Immortal Guardian, they're amazing. Great band.
It
They're
sounds
actually
familiar. I think I might know that name.
this year, yeah. So
I think I've heard that name. It sounds familiar vaguely to me.
That's me too.
I may have heard it.
I have a lot of power metal bands from like Sweden that send me music.
yeah.
No, what's your favorite genre?
My favorite genre? Probably 80s rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love
Yeah.
everything, but listening,
You know-
enjoying it, you know, I'll put on like some 80s type stuff, you know, like Boston and Kansas and stuff like that.
I
really-
Foreigner.
A lot of people, you know what? That's, you know, I love that you said that, because there are so many fucking, and I know you've probably heard it too.
Right.
Every
So we're
time- every
people just
single one
want
of
to
us
be
has fucking
just
heard
like
it.
into one genre.
Yeah, you know, there's so, you know what, you want to be narrow-minded and stuck in your own world, that's fine. You know, but majority of human race grew up with multiple fucking genres. And there's a
Right.
lot of amazing fucking artists in every goddamn genre that help lead the way to a lot of this shit, you know, that
Right.
exists today, you know, and I'm a huge 80s fan, big 80s fan. I'm a fanatic, you know, and, you know, whether it's the movies or the music itself, and it doesn't matter whether it's metal or not. I mean, of course, thrash has always been my heart. I love the thrash, but I grew up dancing. You know, I grew up with fucking all the dance music, all the original freestyle artists, and I can name like 10 of them right off that, you know. Just, you know, I grew up in that generation as a young kid, as well as New Kids on the fucking Block. You know, and I loved Paula Abdul because she was controversially
I
fucking
like
sexy
Paula
in the
Abdul.
late 80s. So I wanted to be like that, you know. I was like, ooh, I want
I
to be a
think
little
everybody
little
wanted to be
fun,
Paula Abdul as a child.
you know,
girl.
and but then I already knew who Ozzy was, and I loved Ozzy. You know, I loved John Bon
I want to
Jovi.
be Joan Jett too.
You know, fuck yeah, Joan Jett, definitely classic. Cindy fucking Lauper. I loved everything that
Right.
was fucking crazy about that bitch. You know, but then first time I heard anything metal wise, like actual metal wise, was Metallica. And you know, then it was like the trigger. I was like, what is that? I want more.
My dad introduced before my dad. I mean, my dad died when I was really young, but he loved Black Sabbath, so that's kind of what got me into metal.
Yeah. But for me, it was just like Metallica started it, and then it started slowly getting building. I started hanging out with more and more metalheads, and then when I was like 16, I met my future first ex-husband. I got 2. So the first one introduced me to Slayer. That was it. That was it. The rest is fucking history. I pushed dance music aside and just started building my way in, and here the fuck I am now.
I want to see Claudia's dance to some dance music.
Oh Lord, you don't want to see that. No.
All right, so okay, but besides dancing, so you guys got a bunch of tours coming up. One you can't mention, and I'm gonna assume everyone always says, you know what that means? Yeah, I do. All right, so I'm gonna say with American tour.
There's an American tour, North American tour.
You mentioned every other fucking country except us, unless you end up in Antarctica or some shit, which could happen. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, North American tour.
Yeah.
And it's 46 dates. It's gonna be brutal.
Yeah. And how long?
Oh, you guys are hitting you guys are hitting places, man. You're going places.
Yeah.
And how long of a time span? How long's the tour?
It's 46 dates.
46 dates, actual dates.
Yes, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is a lot of it okay? I won't hurt. I know you can't talk about it.
No.
You're gonna try though. She's gonna keep poking that bear. So but so you guys got like mass tours coming up, and you are gonna be hitting us at some point. You're just not gonna let us know when. It's okay. We like teasers. We're just gonna keep our ears peeled. But you will be here at Milwaukee Metal Fest, which is coming up. Sarah, get your ass up here. And if I have to scoot on my ass up 6 flights of stairs to get to the 3rd floor, I will see you up there in a half hour, but I'll be there.
I will carry your motherfucking ass.
She's gonna be fucking hauling my ass. She's like half my size. But
you might be surprised how strong I am, though.
It's cute, though. It's cute.
I am tough. Don't underestimate this little.
I'm just gonna shut my mouth right now. I love you to death. So, all right. So you guys are working on your next album. Hopefully, released by the end of the year,
right
to the beginning of the year.
And you wrote on it.
Give or take a couple songs, possibly next video coming off that album. What else you guys got coming up? Anything you wanna?
We do have the Mexico Metal Fest as well in Monterrey. Great festival. Gosh, I can't remember who all's on that. That is a huge festival. A lot of fun. We played it in 2019 with Emperor, and Deicide was on it as well. It was just great.
Oh,
great.
Nice.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to go.
Where in Mexico are you going?
It's Monterrey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten out that much, so I'm definitely going to try to get my ass out a lot this year because I'm not getting any younger. I want to have fun.
Yeah, you got to live life, right?
Right. Mine's been revolved around children.
See, that's what I love about when the kids get older. You can do that. Well, mine are old enough. You're almost there.
I'm gonna. We'll see. I'm gonna be getting out more. That's for sure.
Nothing wrong with that. They can wipe their own ass. They'll be okay with they'll be okay with dad for a little bit without me. That's how I feel about it. The kids can wipe their own ass. The parents can get away. Mom and dad can take a break from one every now and then.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Well, dude, I wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time out to meet with us. And
thank you.
What was that?
What?
Anyway,
what was what?
You just did.
What did I do?
Never mind. That's what I'm asking. What was that? Because this bitch, she's always fucking with me. All right.
I'm just trying to figure out what you just said.
I don't know what the fuck you did. That's what I wanted to know. I was just like, what was that? Because you mouthed something.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
I think that I didn't mean to do that.
Claudius, thank you for joining us, man. It's been a lot of fun. To all the guys, what's up for us? We really do appreciate you taking that time out with us on Sunday Fun Day with the Savages.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for
You know,
having me both, and hope to see you
absolutely.
out.
If people don't know where to already find it, what platforms can they find your music, your, tickets for anything or any of your merch?
We do have an online merch store. I believe you can get to it from the Possessed official site,
Mhm.
and we're on all the platforms. So, you can
We just
find
want
it
to
any.
make sure no bootleggers try to take advantage of you.
Right. Yeah, Jeff's all over those guys.
Good. I always report them whenever I see them under other bands' pages too. I'm like, oh, you guys check this out. Arr.
Yep. So,
But dude, again, hopefully, I really I don't want to fucking miss Milwaukee Metal Fest, man. It really pisses me off.
I know. I want you to go because I don't want to go
fucking paranoid
alone.
now, man. All right, so you guys got to play on the first floor.
So you'd have me.
Well, you get your ass there. I'll hop my ass up one step at a time.
I'm not planning anything without somebody to go with me. I've been wanting to go. Casket Robbery already invited us.
We'll
to
argue
hang
later.
out at their table.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
All right, Claudius.
Claudius.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank
Man,
you.
love
I
and
wish I would have
respect.
told today.
Thank you guys very much. Good to meet you. Thank you for having me, and hope to see you guys out there soon.
Fuck yeah, man. Take
All
care.
right, man. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.